Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Bob and Brad X6 massage gun. The X6 Pro has been sent to me by the company and I'm reviewing it today, but all the opinions and things I say are my own thoughts. Why a massage gun? Well, obviously if you do a lot of endurance sports or a lot of sports in general, weight training, things like that, sometimes you do end up with sore muscles and pulls and strains and things like that. And a massage gun such as this can really help to sort of alleviate some of that pain and help recuperation. So who are Bob and Brad? Well, Bob and Brad, if you don't know, are a very big American brand built around a YouTube channel with over 5 million subscribers, and they have got an enormous amount of different sorts of massage guns to cater for all needs and all budgets really. This one, as I said, is the X6, which is one of their larger massage guns. It's not quite as big as their Pro gun, which is like the sort of thing you'd find actually in a physiotherapist's, but it is a pretty big massage gun compared to a lot of home ones. So I have used and reviewed a massage gun before, which was the Pulsio Air, which if you have a look in the description below, I'll post a link to that, which I found to be quite useful for things like knots and tightness. If you get tightness in your shoulders, it's quite good for that. Obviously size-wise, it is a fair bit smaller than the X6. So let's have a look at what you get in the box when you first get the massage gun. Okay, so inside the package of the X6 Pro, you get a nice case with the massage gun and all the accessories inside it. So as you can see, the actual massage gun is a fair bit bigger than the Pulsio one I have reviewed before. Okay, we'll have a look at a bit more of that in a minute. And you also get all the standard sort of attachments. There's a nice stainless steel head and some other more standard heads you can use for different body parts, and that one's got a slight give to it for more delicate areas. One thing that drew me to this model particularly is this, and this is a heated head. It is chargeable, so using a USB-C charger you can have either a heated head, which goes up to about 40 or 50 degrees, I think, or a cold head. The cold head goes down to about 14 or 15 degrees, so it's not freezing cold, but it is cooler. But the warm head was something that particularly drew my attention for muscular aches and pains. It'd be interesting to see how this works. It's also USB-C chargeable on the base, and as I said, this head is also USB-C chargeable. And you also get the booklet, which apart from giving you instructions for the massage gun, also gives some ideas about actual places to massage, attachments to use, and how long to actually massage those areas for. So that might be quite useful too. So what are some of the main features of the X6? Well, as you can see, it's quite large, which means the battery life is really good and it lasts for quite a few hours. And if you're using it for sort of 10 minutes a day, something like that, it's going to be around for at least a week or so of charge. So one of the first things to note, of course, with the size is it might not be as portable as some of the smaller guns you get on the market, but when it comes to either leaving it at home or having it in the car if you're going away, you know, there's no problem with that at all. And actually this nice big grip really gives you that sort of further reach. If you need to, further down your back and a nice solid handle to hold on. It can move at about 3,200 RPM. It's got a 10.5 mil amplitude, so 10.5 mils of movement from the heads, which is, you know, pretty good when you come to home massages. I think professional massage guns like in a physiotherapist's office might be a little bit more, but for me it certainly has been a decent amount. It's got 5 speed levels which you can control and turn on with the button on the back, and it comes as standard with 6 attachments, including a metal head, which I found quite useful. And the nice thing about this, I found, is you can put it in a fridge or even freezer to have a nice cold head for massage. Or the other main thing about the product for me is the fact that it's got this head, which is a heated head or cooling, so you can have it on cooling or heating, which really helps soothe those sort of muscular aches and pains. And the actual pressure you can put down is over 50 pounds, so that is quite a lot of pressure you can push down while the massage gun is still going before it starts to stall. So more than enough for anyone, I would have thought. And lifetime wise, the batteries in here should be good for 10,000 hours. So, you know, hopefully it's going to last you a long time too. But enough of the details. What's it like to actually use it? So using the heads, all you do is push it in firmly and turn on using the button at the back. And as you can probably hear, it's fairly quiet. As I said, it's got a very strong, I am pushing that down pretty hard now, and I can't stop it. There are different speed levels, again with the button at the back, and the lights tell you which speed you're on. You also get charging lights at the bottom that give you an indication of what the battery level is. And to remove the head, you simply pull it off. So the heated head. So on the head itself, there are 2 buttons to choose. One is hot, one is cold. And again, when you press a button, you get the light coming on to show you that the heating process has started. And already I can feel that starting to get warm. So for me, the whole point of a massage gun is to help soothe, as I said, especially with cycling, tired legs. Maybe if you've got DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, it might help with that. In the past, with my other massage gun, I found that it didn't really help that much with that. What I did find is that it was very useful at releasing sort of knots and tight spots, particularly in my neck. If I'd been out for a long ride and my neck was quite achy, having the massage gun on my traps around here and my upper shoulders, that really did sort of soothe that pain. And with the Bob and Brad X6, I found exactly the same thing. It is very good at relieving those knots. What I have found is though, with that heated head, it does provide that extra bit of soothing and comfort when you're massaging and getting the blood flowing in a particular area. And the good thing is it automatically shuts down after 10 minutes. So if you did forget to turn it off, it does it itself. And with the cold head or the hot cold head, when you press cold, you can get again 2 settings. One is 10 degrees C, which is this one here. And you can get, if you press the other button, it goes to 15s. One thing I'm not sure about with the cold head, you can hear there's a fan in there. But it does seem to every now and then change sound for some reason, so I'm not quite sure what that is. But you can feel that is colder. Certainly colder than it would be without the cooling element. So what do I think of this massage gun? Well, I like it. The battery charge does last an awful long time and you don't have to worry too much about charging it from, you know, week to week. It's got a nice long reach, so you can reach further back if you need to, and a nice solid handle to hold. I mean, it is plastic as opposed to metal on that previous one I looked at, but it feels like a solid plastic, not a cheap piece of plastic, with a really nice soft touch grip where you need it. The power is good. It's a very strong massage gun. Like I said, not quite probably up to the pro level you might get in a physiotherapist's, but certainly for home use and general sort of massaging, it's probably all you need. The hot and cold head, yeah, that has been useful. I suppose it's not quite as transformative maybe as I thought it might be, but it's certainly a nice way to massage sore muscles with a nice warm head. I prefer the warm head. And it doesn't get super hot, but it is a warming effect, which obviously helps blood flow as well into an area, which is what massage is all about. I think generally on the whole though, what I find these sort of massage guns good for is really when you've got really, as I said in the first place, tight knots and things like that, and you can really feel, you know, you're tightening up. I find them quite good at soothing sort of tight necks, tight shoulders, tight muscles and things like that. I haven't found them so effective for DOMs and getting rid of that delayed onset muscle soreness. Whether I'm just not using it enough or using it right, I don't know. Maybe you could drop it in the comments below if you think it does make a difference for that. But I found, as I said, mainly good for tight muscles and, you know, sore muscles as opposed to just DOMs. Any bad points to the gun? Well, obviously it is quite big, so portability wise, I guess you could have it in your gym bag or something like that. I think probably more it's for home use, or maybe if you're going traveling, you could take it with you if you're going in the car. It weighs just under 2 pounds, just under a kilo. So it is fairly heavy, certainly compared to the Pulsio Air. But then this is a much smaller massage gun. And although I found it effective for those knots, you know, it can't necessarily compare with a much bigger, more powerful massage gun. So all in all, I've been very impressed with this X6. It's a really nice gun to have. The attachments you get, like this one, pretty much cover all those body parts for particular knots and things like that. And you've got that softer one, if need be, probably around your neck area where it's not quite such a harsh vibration. One thing I have found is I find it easier using it on a higher speed. On a higher speed, you tend to get more of a soothing massage, as opposed to when it's lower, it seems a bit more of a pounding you're getting. So maybe have it on a high speed setting. Anyway, if you're interested in finding out more about it, look in the description below. There'll be links to Bob and Brad's YouTube channel, but also to the X6, and there is a link in the description below, and you should be able to get a discount with it. The normal price on Amazon at the moment is £119.99, I believe, so £120, but with a discount, obviously it's going to be that bit cheaper. And compared to other massage guns with the same features, it is a sort of pretty decent price for a gun this sort of powerful and strong. Okay, so if you've got any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comments below. If you've got any comments about how you found massage guns for muscular relief, don't forget to drop that in the comments too. And until next time, bye for now.